Now let's see second part from Glimpses of India. Second part is Coorg. Coorg is coffee country famous for its rainforest and spices. The writer describes the hill station of Coorg located in the Western Ghats in the state of Karnataka, and it is located midway between Bangalore and Mangalore, and suitable time to visit Coorg is from September to March. And the lifestyle, the people, their culture, traditions, the nature beauty, and various attractions that the place provide for tourists, the bravery of the Kurgi men, their ancestry, and the traditional costume have been discussed elaborately in this chapter. So let's see the explanation paragraph wise. Midway between Mysore and the coastal town of Mangalore sits a piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. This land of rolling hills is inhabited by a proud race of martial men, beautiful women, and wild creatures. So here drifted means being carried along gently, and martial is the having to do with war. So here Coorg is a place so beautiful that it seems like a piece of heaven has drifted away from God's kingdom and has settled on the earth. It is somewhere between Mysore and Mangalore, and it is an area with low hills of unequal height. The men are brave warrior and the women of Coorg are pretty. The place has a variety of wild animals too. Coorg or Kodagu, the smallest district of Karnataka, is home to evergreen rainforest, spices, and coffee plantations. Evergreen rainforest cover 30% of this district. During the monsoons, it pours enough to keep many visitors away. The season of joy commences from September with continues till September and continues till March. The weather is perfect with some shower thrown in for good measure. The air breathes of invigorating coffee. Coffee estates and colonial bungalows stand tucked under tree canopies in prime corners. So here canopies is roof-like covering made of trees, and prime is the best. Invigorating means it is a strong. Here Coorg is also known as Kodagu. It is one of the smallest district of Karnataka. 30% of the area of Coorg is covered with evergreen rainforest, and the place receives rain for the most part of the year. And especially during the monsoon season, the period from September to March is ideal for visiting Coorg. The weather is very pleasant and there is some rain which makes it worthwhile. The air is filled with the strong fragrance of coffee due to the abundant coffee plantation. The fiercely independent people of Coorg are possibly of Greek or Arabic descent. As one story goes, a part of Alexander's army moved south along the coast and settled here when return became impractical. These people married amongst the locals, and their culture is apparent in the martial traditions, marriage, and religious rites, which are distinct from the Hindu mainstream. The theory of Arab origin draws support from the long black coat with an embroidered waist belt worn by Kodavas, known as kopia. It resembles the kofia worn by the Arabs and the Kurd. So, mainstream means a tradition which most people follow. Tales of valor is the stories of courage and bravery, usually in a war. Descendant means origin. So here the people of Coorg are believed to be of Greek or Arabic background and are generally ferocious. And this theory came into being because of their dressing style, and they are generally seen wearing long and black coat with embroidered waist belt known as kopia, or we can say kapia. Kopia is similar to the kofia worn by Arabs and Kurds. And it is also rumored that some people of Alexander's army could not return to their homeland and so settled here while returning from the south. The people of Coorg marry each other and their cultures as well as rituals and are very different from ones followed by Hindus. Coorgi homes have a tradition of hospitality and they are more than willing to recount numerous tales of valor and related to their sons and fathers. The Coorg regiment is one of the most decorated in the Indian Army, and the first chief of the Indian Army, General Cariappa, was a Coorgi. Even now, Kodavas are the only people in India permitted to carry firearms without a license. Most decorated here means that having received the maximum number of awards for bravery in a war. So the people are very welcoming and warm in nature, and they are always ready to entertain with stories of their ancestors. They are known to be independent, ferocious, and brave, which is evident from the fact that the Coorg regiment in the Indian Army has received maximum number of awards for bravery. So the first chief of the Indian Army named General Cariappa belonged to Coorg, and also these are the only people permitted to carry firearms freely. Unlike others who need a license, this shows that the Coorgis are reliable too. The river Kaveri obtains its water from the hills and forest of Coorg. Mahashir, a large freshwater fish abound in these waters. Kingfishers dive for their catch, while squirrels and langur drop partially eaten fruit for the mischief of enjoying the splash and the ripple effect in the clear water. Elephants enjoy being bathed and scrubbed in the river by their mouths. Mischief is the playful behavior. A ripple effect is the small wave or series of waves on the surface of water, especially as caused by the slight breeze of an object dropping into it, then it gives the ripple effect. Mahut is a person who works with or rides an elephant. The evergreen forest and hills of Coorg provide water to River Kaveri, a major river in South India, and a large freshwater fish called Masir is found in these waters and is looked by the birds. Squirrels and langurs play in these waters by throwing half-eaten fruits, whereas elephants enjoying bathing in it. The most laid-back individuals become converts to the life of high-energy adventure with river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing, and mountain biking. Numerous walking trails in their regions in these regions are favorite with trekkers. So laid back is relaxed, not in a hurry. Rafting is traveling in a river with in a raft, and canoeing means traveling in a river in a canoe. Canoe is a large narrow boat. Rappelling is going down a cliff by sliding down a rope, and trails is the path created by walking. So the tourists who visit Coorg to relax in the natural beauty of the place also get attracted towards the various adventure sports activities available like river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing, and mountain climbing. The hills have various paths formed by footsteps of the walkers who trek there. Birds, bees, and butterflies are there to give you company. Macaques, Malabar squirrels, langurs, and slender loris keep a watchful eye from the tree canopy. I do, however, prefer to step aside for wild elephants. While taking a walk on their region, one may find a variety of animals around them. There are many animals like birds, bees, butterflies. They fly around you, while squirrels and langurs keep an eye on you from the trees. And wild elephant can also be found in Coorg. The climb to the Brahmagiri hills brings you into a panoramic view of the entire misty and landscape of Coorg. A walk across the rope bridges leads to the 64-acre island of Nisargadham, running into Buddhist monks from India's largest Tibetan settlement at nearby Bailak, Nearby Bailakwe is a bonus. The monks in red, ochre, and yellow robes are amongst the many surprises that wait to be discovered by visitors searching for the heart and soul of India right here in Coorg. There are many words that is very hard to pronounce. So here panoramic view is the view of a wide area of land. To have an overall look at the beautiful site of city of Coorg, one must climb up to the Brahmagiri hills. Coorg is surrounded by astounding places of beauty like island of Nisargadham and Bailak, which is in India's largest Tibetan settlement. Monk wearing red, orange, and yellow colored garments and can also be found in the district of Coorg, where their lifestyle is a fascinating view of the travelers. A mix of diverse culture can be seen here, which represent the heart and soul of India. So, where is Coorg? Can we see the question answers? So, first question is, where is Coorg? Coorg is the smallest district of Karnataka and is located somewhere between Mysore and the coastal city of Mangalore. What is the story about the Kodavu people's descent? So it is said that the Kodavas are of either Greek or Arabic descent, and there, according to the one story, a part of Alexander's army could not return to its homeland and so settled there. As a traditional dress of the Kodavas, Kopia is similar to the dress of Arabs and Kurds, and Kofia, it is said that probably the Kodavas are descendants of the Arabs. What are some of the things you now know about the people of Coorg, the main crop of Coorg, the sports of it offered to tourists? So the people of Coorg, if we say that people of Coorg are known to be a descendant of the Greek or the Arabs, and this is because of their dressing style, and they are independent and ferocious. They are the bravest soldier in the Indian army. At the same time, they are welcoming and known for their hospitality. They have married amongst their locals, and their culture is very different from what is seen in the mainstream of Hindus. If we talk about the main crop of Coorg, that is coffee. Coffee is the main crop of Coorg during the monsoon season when the weather is pleasant and the wind is blowing. It carries pleasant and with its strong fragrance of coffee, and coffee estates with colonial bungalows are abundant and even provide homestay for the visitors to experience the Coorgi way of life. If we talk about the sports, it's offered to the tourist. A variety of high energy adventure activities are offered to the tourist like river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing, and mountain biking. And trekking is also one of the famous activities. Now the animals you are likely to see in Coorg, many animals like fishes, first is like mashir, are found in the water of the river Kaveri. Birds like kingfisher and other animals like squirrel, langurs, butterflies, bees accompany you in this area. While elephant can be seen enjoying bathing in the rivers. If you are on the trek, macaws and Malabar squirrels, langurs, slender loris can be spotted the trees. Now its distance from Bangalore and how to get there. Its distance from Bangalore Coorg is at the distance of 260 kilometers from Bangalore, and the nearest airport are Mangalore, that is 135. It is already given in the box, that is in fact file. You can easily see in that blue box. There are flights to Bangalore from Mumbai and to Bangalore from Ahmedabad, Chennai, Delhi, Goa, Hyderabad, Kochi, Kolkata, Mumbai and Pune. The nearest railheads are at Mysore, Mangalore and Hassan. There are two routes to Coorg from Bangalore. Both are almost the same distance, around 250 to 260 kilometer. The route via Mysore is the most frequent one. The other route is the Neelamangal, Kunigal, and see here what is given here, Chandrayana Patna. Okay, so these are the answers. I hope this is helpful for you. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe my channel. Bye.